Whoa, how's everybody doing out there? This is the Black Effect, the real Black Effect. And I want to go ahead and get into this quickly, man. We are at the end. Yes, we are at the end. And I'm talking about civilization. Like anybody who's conscious, who's connected to the most high, anybody who's on that frequency of Jesus, of Christ. If you have the frequency of Christ, man, you can understand what I'm talking about. You have Christ consciousness, you'll understand that we are coming to the end. This is the end of everything. And most people, like, even if you don't know who Jesus Christ or have a relationship with the Creator, you can still sense this if you hear people talking about this on social media all the time. And what I'm saying is we're at the end of everything. In this day and age, you're seeing everything come to this end. It's happening quickly. Like I've seen a lot in my lifetime, I've seen these things. Some of us, we could just look back in history and saw how things have progressed to this point. They didn't start now, but they've progressed to this point, and now they're at their end. Right, let me get to it. Right now, we're at the end of all things, and Jesus Christ is getting prepared to come back. Whether you like it or not, it's time, at the sound of my voice, it's time for you to stop procrastinating with your life. Stop procrastinating with your relationship with God. You've been running from Him for the longest. It's time for you to actually do some real soul searching and find out who you are. What is your, true purpose in the Creator? Who did He want? Who does He call you to be? And that's what and I'm using air quotes, universe wants you to pursue and wants you to be. Did you achieve that? Have you achieved that? Again, do you know what true love is? Are you actually pursuing true knowledge, like what's actually true, instead of following what you hear on the internet and stuff like that? Are you training your spirit, working your spirit out the same way you work out your muscles? Can you get do you remember your dreams? Do you have visions from God? No. In the last, because a lot of people are not honing that skill, that spirit. Your spirit is, a lot of us are becoming spiritually dead. Now, the end, of things, man. You having it's the end of relationships as we know it. As I'm talking about loving partnerships and loving relationships, it's the end, and that's because it's the end of marriage. You understand? It's the end of marriage. Like men are not running to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because of the wickedness of the system and the wickedness of a lot of women today. It's the end of the believing in politicians and politics. Really, if you ask me, most people don't even want to hear about that or politics or deal with that. You understand? Like and they not trying to vote. They don't want to hear none of that. They'll vote on the local elections and stuff like that. But for real, like the system as we know it needs revamping. Like we're tired of the same song and dance. So it's the end of modern politics as we know it. It's the end of media, the media facade. We've all been woken up to the media facade. People are getting sick of that. Like we don't want to hear, like people go to social media and, to get their news and alternative media. Like the mainstream media is compromised and we know that they don't do nothing but lie to you. So they're not going to tell you the truth. It's the end of modern medicine, of people putting their faith in doctors and, and running to doctors to just take their word for everything. And like a lot of doctors is under lawsuits and stuff. Like, a lot of people not gonna even want to do that. Then you got people, like I say, who they always suing doctors, and it's always something, a problem people like, and people just don't even go anymore. Like, it's a lot of things like with that. People, they don't really have faith in modern medicine. People are trying to take care of themselves, and that's a good thing. That's actually not, that's a great thing. People should, preventive care is the best care. You should be trying to take care of yourself and heal yourself. God is the healer. You understand? And he's also the one, God says, I kill and I make alive. If God gonna want you, is gonna want you to take you to the afterlife, or something's wrong and it's really your time, it don't matter what you do, who you run to, what doctor you go to, it don't matter. Look at the people, perfectly healthy people that had, that had COVID and things like that. So I want to just I just want to tell you, like, we need to really stay vigilant and keep watch. We need to keep, like, you need to keep watch. That's what I'm telling you, man. That's really what this video is about, because we're coming to the end of the race. This is the end. And it's crazy, like that. I never thought that I would just see the end of certain things in my lifetime. You seeing the end of hip hop music. You saw, like, you're seeing the end of it. This is the tail end, and now women is, they getting a little more shine than usual than they used to get. But it's all raunchy. They all rap the same. None of them want to be different, and hip hop is all negative. It's not teaching anything positive. And if you look in hindsight, the positive rappers, the positive people, when they left a long time ago, and what you have now is just this negative bastardized form of music, that was created. And but it's ending out on that. I never thought that I'd say I don't even listen to rap anymore, like, modern day rap. But hey, I've came to that point at this time. I've came to the point where I no longer listen to rap. Not new rappers. It's just like they don't put any effort into their raps. They always rapping about the same thing. It's like, come on, man. I'm tired of that. So it's the end of that. It's the end of the end of jobs. It's the end of jobs. You're not finna, like, modern jobs, a lot of those are going, like, jobs today are going away. You not, like, once this AI and stuff, you saw the strike that's happening in Hollywood. This gonna be the end of films as we know it. You're gonna have people doing their own little things, and it's gonna be so it's the end of jobs, end of films. You have the end of religion. Like, you're gonna have the end. And what do I mean by that? Like, it's coming to that. Like, people are abandoning just rigid religion. Just like the rigid song, like same song and dance that, keep you stuck, like keep you trapped. I'm gonna just tell you what I want to tell you, and not give you the full truth type of stuff. Not saying that you're gonna always have churches and places of worship, because that's exactly what that is. It's a place of worship, and you're gonna have people who always fellowship to get together to worship Christ. That's his church body. That's church. Wherever God's believers get together and fellowship, that's where the church is going to be. Like, you're going to still have buildings where people go and fellowship. That's not what I mean when I say the end of religion. You have to, you have to have some understanding and discernment when I'm speaking. But you're going to have the end of that. You're going to eventually have the end of you're seeing right now, you're going to have the end of civility. That's going to be one of the last things to leave, but you're seeing that go in certain places. Look at Chicago. Look at California. Like, these places are going to hell because it's the lack of civility. They want to tie the hands of the police officers. Once you remove them, then you're going to have the criminal element take over. And, and you're not going to want to be in any place like that. Trust you me. So we coming to the end, man. These are the end of days. You saw the movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger? Oh, yeah, it's that time. So with that being said, I hope you're prepared. This is your man, Nico B, Blackeffect.